players that there's a really bright future. He will be their captain at this tournament. And of course, they are coached by Roland Altmans, who comes in literally at a week's notice and flew in and met the team at the hotel. Our umpires for this game. Our umpires for this game are Bevan Nicol from New Zealand and Kevin Roberts from Wales. And we wish them well, as obviously they will set the tone for the tournament. Teams making their way out, and they will line up across the center of the pitch in the sunshine. And then we will pause for the national anthems of both teams. And first will be the national anthem of India. And now we will have the national anthem of Pakistan. Well, that is the end of the national anthems. Now the handshake between the two teams. In fact, we're having the toss of the coin first. I thought they'd actually done that a little bit earlier. Personally, I would just like to acknowledge the Johor Hockey Association for inviting us back again to bring you the live stream of the games here in Johor Bahru. As I said, it is the 11th edition of the Sultan of Johor Cup. We did have a little bit of a busman's holiday where I suppose the COVID pandemic meant that it didn't take place for a couple of years, but it is back with a vengeance. India winning a fantastic final in 2022 against Australia. And this will be my 6th Sultan of Johor Cup, and I have to say, I absolutely love it. India have won the title 3 times. Great Britain have won it 3 times. They are the 2 most successful teams. Both of them are playing here. Germany are also participating in 2023. They've only competed once and won it once. And, of course, we also have Malaysia, who've won the title, and Australia also competing. Pakistan, well, this is their first appearance since 2016. And in that year, they actually came second to Australia. So they'll be hoping that they can return with a vengeance and show that this young generation or regeneration of Pakistan is there to be reckoned with. India, though, is going to be a really tough task first up for them. These two, of course, met in the Junior Asia Cup final earlier this year. Played a 1-1 draw in the pool game, and then it was a 2-1 victory for India in the gold medal match. But sometimes in games between these two, the form book goes out of the window. Comes down, it doesn't matter what age group, to the passion and who can keep their head. So Pakistan will get us underway in their familiar green shirts. India, well, we all know they're blue as well. A very warm day. Humidity is pretty high as well, and that is the big test for these teams. This is the slot nobody wants to play in, the first game of the day at 4 o'clock. Just waiting for the officials to get the nod from the sideline that they can get proceedings underway. Players just trying to stay loose after having gone through a pretty rigorous warm-up. I mentioned India ranked 3 in the new FIH World Rankings for the under-21s. Pakistan currently ranked 12th. Some of that would be because they haven't really played as many games or struggled to. I think they didn't qualify for the last World Cup. I might be wrong about that. I'm just going from memory. And the points were done on the Junior Asia Cup and also the Junior World Cup. I'm still waiting for the nod. Not sure what the delay is. Probably there's a couple of minutes. Maybe they came out a little bit early. Looks like the hands are raised. We're underway in 2023. Ball played back by Pakistan and square by Murtaza. Murtaza, one of those players that played in the Asian Games where Pakistan finished 5th. First time they did not make the medal games ever at an Asian Games. So it just shows you how far this great hockey nation has fallen in recent times. Rohit now at the back for India. Short pass. Vishnukant, who was superb last year, comes wide. Goes back again to Rohit. Just sitting in that pocket is Amandeep. Rohit again. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a fairly slow-paced game because of the heat and the humidity. They'll want to conserve a little bit of energy. Great pass down the side. Rajinder cuts in, intercepted edge of the circle by Pakistan. Managing to carry the ball out. That was good play in the end coming from Zakaria Hyatt. India get the ball back though. Rohit, short pass from him. Lost out that time by Rajinder, but India have the ball back. And of course, this is the ideal warm-up for all the teams here for the Junior World Cup, which will take place here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, from the 5th to the 16th of December. It was a wild challenge that time coming from Murtaza. Aerial pass not controlled at the back, having to scurry and get it under control was Atisham. Did well in the end. Pakistan saw a bit of space, played it there, but unfortunately it was a little bit after the fact that Ghazanfar Ali made that run. Of course, not the former Pakistan captain, who did such a good job coaching Ghana leading into the Commonwealth Games. And that's going to be a long corner. It took a slight edge off one of the sticks of the Pakistan players. Played on quickly by India. Ricochets up off the stick. And a shot comes in and it's deflected wide. A really good save in the end. Ali Raza in goal for Pakistan at the moment. So it's another long corner for India. Comes wide this time to Amandeep. Amandeep, short pass infield, still outside the 22. Good skills being shown by Vishnukant. He lost out though, and there's a chance now for Pakistan. They got numbers coming forward. Abdul Rahman sees the gap opening up, slides it into the circle, and unfortunately wasn't the best of traps from Ghazanfar Abdul Rahman is a forward with a reputation. He again was at the Asian Games, but he has scored prolifically in junior tournaments in Pakistan. And he is certainly a player to watch out for over the next week. Short pass to Amandeep again. Goes out wide for India. Looking to close down is Abdul Shahid. Rohit, acres of space for him. Closed down, though, well by Basharat Ali. Forced to go back. Approaching the 5-minute mark of this match. Still no scorers yet. Rajinder was in space in the midfield. Dispossessed, though. Ball comes wide now to Basharat Ali. Basharat, good run from him. Looks to try and go around the defender. Peels for a free hit, waved away by the umpire. Basharat was one of those players that did play at the Junior Asia Cup earlier this year in that final against India. Sunit Lakra goes wide. And thrown straight out of play. Sure, we can see just in the background there, the players warming up for the next game, which is Australia against Great Britain. Inside the circle, the shot wasn't that powerful from Abdul Shahid. Good defensive cover, though, coming from Puvana. Again, Pakistan come up with it. Atisham played it square. Murtaza happy to go back into the defensive line. Safian. Comes to Safian again. Good run down the left-hand side, that time from Hamza. Hamza wins the free hit just outside the 5-meter line, taken from the wrong spot, I think. So Pakistan have to come back. The ball still manages to find Muhammad Ahmad. Safian played it wide again in Pakistan, back inside their own half or on halfway. India look to press out now and put a bit of pressure on. Good work being done that time by Gurjot. That's good skills. Strong on the ball from Liaquat. Liaquat again is another that stood out really at the Asian Games as a player on which Pakistan could build their future. There's several of those players in the mix at the moment. They just need, obviously, games and support financially. And it's a penalty corner won by Pakistan. Bundled over that time was Muhammad Ahmad. So the first penalty corner of the match goes the way of Pakistan. The big question is, can they take advantage of it? Once again, gives me a chance to thank our sponsors. Project Innovations Pte Limited. Their in-house expertise adds value to the consultant's design, and they also assist by conducting value management and risk management workshops. That's Project Innovations, and we thank them for their support. So this could be danger. Abuza is at the second battery. Safian is at the first. It goes to Safian. Good save. Really good save that time. And, well, the rebound came in. A penalty stroke goes to Pakistan. Well, there is no referral. So just wondering whether that will be. Umpires are going to have a chat. Mohit in goal. Made an initial good save. And I couldn't see through the crowd of players what actually eventuated. I can only assume it was a shot from Pakistan that hit the defender, and the umpires deemed it was going towards goal. So it's not going to be a penalty stroke. It's going to be a bully on the 23. So Pakistan looking a little dejected, as you can imagine. They probably thought that was going to be the ideal opportunity to take the lead. Well, we see the senior players struggle with a bully. And it's certainly a part of the game that there's only those of you of a certain generation can remember. And there are many of us who would like to see it back in the game, feel that it's a unique part of hockey. Brought down well on the far side by India. Thrown to the air again. Good run inside the circle. Kept it in play, did Gurjot. And that's just played over the side by Sufyan. And India just taking it from inside the field of play. The umpire saying, bring it back onto the line. And as long as we're consistent with that throughout the tournament, that'll be brilliant. Good intercept, edge of the circle that time by Angad. And another long corner for India. Angad Bir Singh, who did score in that final. He got the opening goal at the Junior Asia Cup. Sukhvinder over the ball now for India. Comes back to Rohit. Rohit looking to just dink that one over the top. It's a good pass that time, picking out Angad. Free hit one by India, just outside the circle. Once again, it's Sukhvinder. Back to Rohit. Will he look to play it directly? And wow, that was actually, I thought, extremely close to the head of Murtaza as Rohit threw that pass. He had to take evasive action, so one wonders whether it should have been a free hit. But Pakistan coming forward now. Played out wide. Abuza drills it towards the circle. Really good block that time coming in from Rohit. And India looking pretty solid at the back at the moment. As I mentioned, a very, very warm day. Pakistan making their first appearance since 2016. India, well, they've only missed one tournament. Didn't play in 2016. Good work again by Sukhvinder. Loses out though on halfway. Abdul Shahid rather plays the short pass to Basharat. Good intercept that time coming from Puvana, carrying it forward. And it will be a card. Sufyan took the stick before he got the ball. Short pass again. Amandeep goes wide, looking to cut infield against Sukhvinder. Vishnukant tried to play it straight down the middle. Good defense by Pakistan. Lucky ricochet, but it didn't quite fall for Abdul Rahman. India back with the ball and on the attack again. Good defense, edge of the circle by Pakistan. India, though, again, putting pressure on, winning possession back. Approaching the final 5 minutes now of the first quarter. Pakistan have had their moments. India, though, have kept possession well in the main. Sure, their coach, C.R. Kumar, will be very happy. Well, that was a coming together, deemed unfair from the Indian player. As we saw Ahmad hit the turf. India ringing the changes down below. Arbaz plays it wide onto the right-hand side. Again, just telegraph the player stationary and India able to steal it. Good run inside the circle. Across the face of goal, though, from Angad. There's nobody really forward for India. So it will be, again, Arbaz to throw the ball out of defence. That was surely coming across both players, neither of them really underneath the ball. So the ball goes to against the team that threw the aerial pass. Lakra plays it back. A lot of the Indian players that are gracing the blue shirts today and have done so well, played in this tournament. Harmanpreet, their captain, was part of a victorious team. And possibly one of the best games I've ever been fortunate to commentate against Great Britain. Where it was 1-1, 45 seconds to go. India won a penalty corner, and up stepped a young Harmanpreet to flick home and secure a victory. But credit to Great Britain in that game. They played superbly as well. Now the police coming in. That is the sirens you can hear. I think they must be probably escorting another team bus or somebody in. 2.5 minutes left. Vishnukant goes back into the defensive line. Again, making himself available. Amandeep pushing up on the outside is Lakra. Lakra thought about going directly towards the circle, decided against it. Back to Amandeep. We'll come to Amandeep again. Again, good defensive work from Pakistan, working hard. And then having to work hard to keep possession for India was Rajinder. Just took a touch again off the Pakistan stick, so it will be India ball on halfway. Amir was wide calling for the ball, but Rohit thought against it. Now delivers the ball into the path of Amir. Amir, one of 5 players from Uttar Pradesh playing in this tournament. Something that that state is obviously extremely proud of. And just not able to keep that one under control was Sunit. Sorry, it was Rawat, my apologies. So Pakistan wide again, Mataza. Smashed that one down the side. It was brought under control well by Atisham. Free hit to Pakistan, just inside the 23. Played on quickly by Shahid. Gets another free hit. Atisham over the ball. Throws it wide to the right-hand side. It's brought down. That's a really good tackle by Arun. You can see the free hit, but he broke up the attack. Now, some people may not like that, but it was exactly what was needed. And the clock is counting down the final 30 seconds. India throw it long and wide. Sunit brings it down. Stolen away by Pakistan. Brilliant tackle from Zakaria. Zakaria will be penalised. And that just caught the foot of Rajinder. So Pakistan, have they got time for one last attack? 10 seconds. They're into the 23. Trying to find a way around the back. And it's a free hit. Again, taken really quickly. Need to get it into the circle, find a foot or something. And that is the end of the play. It was intelligent play by Ghazanfar, who saw that the clock was winding down, but he just couldn't find the Indian foot. So that means at the end of the first quarter, it's been lively, but it is still India 0, Pakistan 0. quarter time break about to come to an end. Pakistan break up in their huddle. Shakil Abbasi down there, one of the true greats of Pakistan hockey. And India just taking a little bit longer before they came out. It's just getting a little bit cloudy overhead. We have had showers here the last couple of days, which the players will welcome because it lowers the temperature as Pakistan get us underway. Pushed back by Abdul Rahman. Trying to the air again. And cutting infield. Great run. Lovely run all the way into the circle. It's gone up into the air. Well, Abdul Shahid with a magnificent run for Pakistan. And he wins a penalty corner, their second for Pakistan. Well, Abdul Shahid, 10 players from 10 members of his family, rather, have played for Pakistan. He is the 11th member of the family at some level. So, again, you can see the pedigree there. And he was saying that former coach Siegfried Eichmann was a great asset and helped him a great deal in his development. So now this is trouble. Lining up is Arbaz, number 2 at the near battery. He is phenomenal from penalty corners. Sufyan is at the second. It goes to Arbaz and straight into the first runner. And that was smashed after the whistle had gone by Ghazanfar. And it's Rohit that took the full brunt of that one. It looked like it caught him right in the midriff. Tell you what, the first runner, he's brave. But India will look at it that their goal is still intact. It is still 0-0. Last thing they wanted to do was concede early in the second half. Rawat deflects it down the line. Good ball again by Angad. Looking for the return. It comes to him, but it's a free hit. Angad takes it quickly, closed by 2 Pakistan players. Cleverly found the foot. Amandeep now. And a mistrap, and well, Rohit looking at his teammate, but it bobbled over his stick. I don't think that had anything to do with the pass. I think it may have had something to do with the pitch. Well, again, that's one of those decisions. Zakaria got the decision. In my opinion, the Indian player, Puvana, had not moved. The ball was thrown directly to him. The defender was behind. There was no danger to the Pakistan player. But that is only my opinion. Rawat. Lovely pass. Uttam, the captain. That's a very important touch coming off the stick there of Arbaz. Playing it wide now to Ghazanfar. Ghazanfar trying to help it forward. Manages to pick out Abdul Shahid. Shahid thought he'd got round the player. Didn't manage to. India take it quickly. Amandeep comes wide to Angad rather, sorry. Rawat square to Rohit. And that's brought down with ease by Puvana. Puvana manages to keep possession. India spread it wide through Vishnukant to the baseline now. Tried 3D skills to get inside the circle. Managed to get in eventually. Appeals for a short corner from India. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Oh, and now they've consulted, and it is a penalty corner to India. Well, credit to the umpires. Kevin Roberts of Wales wasn't sure. Couldn't really see from his position, so he consulted with Bevan Nicol, who said, in his opinion, it was the penalty corner. So India have their first penalty corner of the match. Is this where the deadlock will be broken? Vishnukant has made his way down to the baseline. I can tell you, lining up at the second battery is Amandeep Lakra. And they go to him. It's a mistrap, though, by the captain, Uttam. Uttam spins. Was that foot? No, it was all stick. And now there's a great chance for a counter-attack from Pakistan. Oh, kept alive inside the circle. Played back brilliantly. Across the face of goal. Mohit saves. Saved on the line. They can't get it in. Well, that was brilliant by both teams. Great counter-attack by Pakistan. And here come India now. Looking to play it square. Tumbling into the circle was Amandeep. Pakistan have the ball. Mohit is on one knee in his goal. And again, Abdul Rahman involved. So too was Abdul Shahid. Free hit to Pakistan. Zakaria Hayat plays it back. Gazamfa goes back to halfway. A little mistrap that time from Liaquat. Nobody putting pressure on him, so goes infield to Arbaz. Sufyan. In space again is Zakaria Hayat. And Abdul Rahman claiming he got a little bit of a bump in the back. He may well have done it, but it was, to me, it was very good defending by Lakra. The body position that Lakra took up was a strong one, and therefore Abdul Rahman, as the ball came, was not in the best position to play the ball. Unable to bring that one down is Sukhvinder, so it'll be Pakistan ball just on their 23-meter line from the side. Liaquat self-passes. Sufyan. And again, well read by India, but never really got it under control. Sukhvinder running forward to get the ball, intercept it. Good control on the far side from Pakistan. Arbaz strolling out, the big man. Oh, dear me. And again, a little bit of a ricochet. Sufyan not happy. I think it was the pitch again, maybe. Just looked to kick a little bit as it was going towards his stick. Lakra. Defender's ball that time, I agree with that one. Ball did not, the attacking player had to move towards the ball. So he wasn't underneath it, and the defender was there. Liaquat. That had plenty on it, but misdirected, and over the side it goes. And Sufyan, a couple of touches now where they've not quite gone the way he would have liked. Played in the Sultan Azlan Shah last year in 2022, Sufyan. Previously played for the Air Force in Pakistan. Over the ball now, Murtaza. Altisham goes back to Sufyan. Arbaz. Arbaz throws it wide. Altisham brings it down. Gets the better of Arun. Free hit, infield it goes to Wahid. Wahid, who is 14 years of age. Incredible that he's playing here on the international stage. And again, brilliant defense from India. That was superb. Rohit doing such a good job then. Now breaking forward is Rajinder. Stolen away from him. Altisham has the ball now. Tries to flick it over the head. He does well. And Pakistan into the circle. Need to... Oh, my word. I was going to say need to lay it back, but it went across the goal. When really you felt he had no chance of beating the keeper. I think that was Waheed with the shot. Mohit will be very relieved. Good work again being done by Abuza to intercept for Pakistan. Good passage of play from then in the last few minutes. India, though, the defence is strong. Working hard again. Rohit wins the free hit for them. Gone past the halfway stage now of the second quarter. Still no goals as yet. Lakra to Rohit. Pakistan again get possession. Murtaza forced laterally across the pitch. Goes back eventually to Sufyan. Sufyan finds Murtaza once more. Not a lot on for him, though. Good defensive play coming from Amandeep. Murtaza pulls wide again. Ron Altmans signalling the traffic down below. Atisham plays it back. Just a little shimmy takes him away from Aditya. I say takes him. I'm talking, of course, about Liaquat. One back again by Ahmad. Comes wide for Pakistan. Hamza. Good ball down the line. Abdul Rahman. Oh, that's a superb pass by him. Right on the stick. It was absolutely brilliant to find Basharat. And India throw to the air. That's gone over the head of Vishnukant. So it'll be Pakistan ball from the side on the far side. Abuza takes it quickly. Atisham goes happily back to Liaquat. Sufyan. Oh, beautiful body swerve that time from Ahmad. Top of the circle, Pakistan. Well, again, it was good work. Waheed was there, tried to shield the ball and then slipped the pass to the player coming in from the right-hand side, but just hit it behind them. But you can see Pakistan threatening. Well, there's only been one draw between these two teams in their 5 meetings at the Sultan of Johor Cup. And that was way back in the second edition, 2012. It was a 0-0 draw there. Are we headed for another one? Of course, neither side wants to lose a game as important as this. First game against your arch rival, Sufyan. Feeds it down the line again. Murtaza forced to come back and then cut infield. Watched intently that time, all the way by Liaquat. Sufyan in space, closed down. Good work being done by Uttam. Liaquat once more. Sufyan, oh dear, mistrap by him. Turns over possession. Uttam takes it himself, cuts infield, advances to the 23, played the ball behind Angad, but he manages to get it under control. Advances towards the corner of the circle, and out of play it goes. And Angad, I think, thought it should have been a long corner. And Uttam alongside him, I think, also thought the same. So once again, Pakistan playing on with it quickly. Gazamfar chased all the way. And the free hit has gone to India. Umpire deeming that he pushed the Indian player as he was running with the ball. That's caught Vishnukant's heel. So scrappy both ways at the moment. Pakistan get the ball once more, and over halfway they go. Abuza goes back to Atisham. We're into the final 3 minutes now of the first half. Still 0-0. Great steal from India and Aditya. Back to Aditya. Into the circle he'll go. Look to square it. Just was there a touch there? There was indeed. Well, Sufyan with a very, very important touch. Amandeep takes it quickly. Lovely turn coming into the circle. Pakistan, though, again, good defense. And managing to carry it out, but surrounded by Indian players. Pakistan in possession. Go back into the defensive line. Come wide now to Hamza. Strolling out, Sufyan to Arbaz, who just joins the fray. Hamza now will push up the left-hand side. Arbaz happy to go back to Sufyan. Arbaz trying to work out what's available. Thought about going to the air, decides to keep the ball on the deck. Zakria played it across the pitch and looked like India may well get on the end of it. India stolen it back now. Right tight in their corner with just over a minute left in the first half. They'll want to get it out of there. Lovely little touch. Given away, though, that time. One back, battling hard, but it's broken for Pakistan into the circle. Mohit off his line. Brilliant save again. And they clear it. Sunik can breathe a sigh of relief. He was the one who almost turned it over and set up that opportunity for Pakistan. Indoor tackle, caught the foot, though. Ooh, the free hit goes against Pakistan and a shake of the head from Abdul Shahid. Brought down that time by Sukhvinder. Sukhvinder throws it to the air again. We're into the final minute now. India need to keep it in play. They do. Cross the face of goal. Good defense again from Pakistan. Atisham got a touch there. Up in the air it goes, and it's gone in the goal, but a penalty corner because the whistle had gone before the ball was played into the back of the net. So India, with just 9 seconds left on the scoreboard clock, have their second penalty corner of the match. And can they take the lead just before halftime? And I said 9.3. That's just been adjusted to 6.7 seconds. So making his way to the baseline, Arun. And lining up at the second battery is Rajinder. So a slight change there. Rawat moving across to the left-hand side. Will they try a variation? Out it comes. The flick is a good one. It's dribbled in. Well, I think there was a touch in front of the goalkeeper. The flick came from Lakra. But I think the goal, there was a touch just in front. India have taken the lead, though, before the halftime break. And Pakistan will be bitterly disappointed. Ball just dribbling underneath Ali Raza. But India will be over the moon. Pakistan will literally just have time to restart, and then they will have to go in for the break. Whistle goes, and literally just thrown over to the sideline. And that is the end of the first half. And it is India who have the lead, scoring in the 30th minute from their second penalty corner. So at halftime, it is India 1, Pakistan 0. Welcome back to the Tamandaya Hockey Stadium, where it is 1-0 in the opening game of the 11th edition of the Sultan of Johor Cup 2023. India taking the lead against Pakistan in the very last minute of the first half. Penalty corner awarded to them, and I can tell you that Lakra has been awarded the goal. He was certainly the player that flicked it. I thought there was a deflection in front of the goalkeeper, but the officials have deemed the goal will go to Lakra. So maybe it was off a defender, or maybe it was just off the pads of Ali Raza. But Lakra is the player credited with the goal. So India in a really good position as they're about to come out for the second half. And once again, we'd just like to acknowledge our sponsors, Ong and Ong Design Management and Engineering. The 360-degree solution is at Ong and Ong. And Grandwork Interiors, a multiple award-winning custom interior fittings firm with a presence in Australia, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, Thailand, and the Philippines, as well as Vietnam. And of course, Atlas, we've got the world covered. And then finally, Project Innovations, a project management company located and working in Asia, but with experience far beyond Asia. So India not switching their goalkeepers, neither are Pakistan. As the players take their positions on the pitch below us, as we look to get the second half underway and the third quarter. And that will help. We didn't have a ball, so suddenly a ball is rolled out onto the field of play, and we can hopefully get things underway. Well, how will this game finish up? We'll know in half an hour. India have had to battle hard for that lead. Can they hang on to it? Pakistan have threatened, and it's really been only some heroics from Mohit that have kept them at bay. Comes infield again to Rajinder, surrounded by green shirts. Abdul Rahman looking to put pressure there on Rohit. And Pakistan have stolen it. Great work, Abdul Rahman. Into the circle he goes and wins a penalty corner. Well, I said he is a live wire player, and he's a player that Pakistan are looking to for the future. Abdul Rahman, he's scored lots of goals in domestic hockey in Pakistan. In the Junior Asia Cup earlier this year, he scored 5 against Thailand, and he was also the joint top scorer at the tournament with 9 goals. So the pedigree is there. It's just how will he develop? Mataza makes his way to the baseline. Arbaz is at the first battery. He's the danger man. Sufyan at the second. Comes to Arbaz, flicks, and there is the equalizer. The big man delivers for Pakistan straight after the break. We have literally only been going 33 seconds since the restart. And Arbaz, who scored against some senior goalkeepers at the Asian Games, shows his class once again and pulls his team level. It is game on. The man from Godhra gets Pakistan on level terms straight after the restart. As I say, just 33 seconds have elapsed since the start of the third quarter. So India have it all to do again. Goes infield from Emir to Vishnukant. Great work again. Abdul Rahman coming back, although I think it was the tackle after that was the foul was given for, because I thought Abdul Rahman got clean ball there. That was almost a superb angle pass to pick out Uttam. And the umpire just having a chat with Arbaz, who was claiming, I think, that Uttam was reversing into him. Well, that should be Pakistan's free hit, and the whistle does go, and it is indeed their free hit. Indian player coming into that space and not making any attempt to get out 5 meters. before he attempted to play the ball. That was Aditya. Great run down the sideline. Good intercept again at the edge of the circle by India. Carried out of defense, but given away. Luckily, it was mistrapped and able to win it back. That was good recovery. It's Amir now playing it forward just too much on that pass to Rajinder. But credit to Aditya, who lost the ball, but battled hard to get it back for India. Man who comes from Hockey, Maharashtra, which is the sort of Mumbai region, for those of you who are not so sure of your geography of India. And India have won it back. Trying to play that down the line was Angad. India appeal for the free hit. Uttam plays on with it quickly. Off the foot it goes, that time of Ghazanfar. So it will be India free hit. Umpires are happy with the place. Rohit now goes down the line. Oh, to the back post. He let that one run. Oh, coming in at the back post, so close to getting a touch was Aditya. And I'm not sure that Ali Raza saw him out of the corner of his eye. If that had been a goal, the goalkeeper would have been kicking himself. Brought down by Amandeep. Certainly Pakistan marking much closer now. Good steal again coming from Abdul Shahid. There's certainly talent in this young Pakistan side, and it's going to be interesting to see how they evolve, but also you need more players to back up that supply chain. And that's where they need support financially and a good coaching structure to get them through. The missed pass, or missed trap rather, by Amir. It's a Pakistan ball from the side again. Atisham. Lovely run. Great tackle, though, again by Rohit. He's rock solid at the back. Well, that is danger. Both players moving in there. Gurjot, the player, penalised. But Arbaz waving the stick above his head. Not sure he needed to do that. Sufyan back to Arbaz again. Arbaz. Sufyan. Amir trying to get there just ahead of Abdul Shahid. Amir now for India over halfway. Two players looking to close down that angle. Kept possession well. Let them go past him. Was wanting the ball down the line, but there was no movement ahead. So Sunit now on halfway plays it square. Rawat goes back. Crossfield ball in the air, missed by everybody. Jumping to try and get that under control was Arun. And again, we see the ball thrown to the air across the field of play. Into the circle. Well, he turned back, but unfortunately, just Ahmad too much on the ball, and India were able to take it out of defense. Well, running along, keeping the ball in play and playing it over the side. India, that was good work again by Gurjot. Arbaz again chooses the aerial route. Amir, though, underneath it, gets it under control for India. Oh, there's space there. Heavy touch, though, from Uttam. Got a little bump as well in the back. Uttam will collect again, gets another clear shove in the back that time. Gazanfar, the player, penalised. Good pass comes back out for India to Sunit. Sunit tries to get it inside the circle. Great pass to the captain. But the free hit goes Pakistan's way. Gurjot, I think, feeling a little hard done by there. Gurjot, who played in the Hockey Fives Asia Cup, which is a qualifier for the World Fives, which is fair to say it has split opinion within the game. Well, that hit the foot, but there's no player near. Learcat lucky to get away with that one. Uttam probably wishing he'd been a little bit closer. Halfway through the third quarter, Arbaz over the ball for Pakistan. Lovely receive and turn coming from Ahmad. And Sunit gets a card. Pakistan playing on too quickly. So back it is now with Gazanfar, plays it wide. Atisham goes back to Gazanfar. Uttam is just to his left and he decided to come forward, but Gurjot penalised. Oh, audacious skills defensively. And trying to cut infield was Gurjot. But it was Amir with a really good run out of defence. Amir Ali, who comes from Uttar Pradesh, as I mentioned earlier. He was part of the KD Singh Babu Hockey Academy where he was housed and fed. And you think of that, and a great chance for India. Good save, Ali Raza. Raza well placed to deny Puvana. And Jojo just catching the foot with his stick. Pakistan again in the midfield. Good work being done by Ahmad. As I mentioned, Amir, very fortunate to be taken into the academy. And it's changed his life. He's now obviously loving his hockey and taking every opportunity that comes his way. Rawat. India moving the ball well. Just played that one a little bit too far forward, did Rajinder, and he's lost possession, chasing back now. Free hit goes against India. Mataza has just thrown it out of bounds and over the not only the baseline, but the advertising hoardings too. Rawat now, a little bit of space for him. Plays it down the line. It was missed initially by Sunit. Retrieved, though, by Angad. Gets a free hit. Goes infield to Vishnukant. Vishnukant. He feels a little bit hard done by. Ran into the Pakistan player, Abuza. Probably Abuzar rather than the way I said it. My apologies. Learcat. Goes square. There's nobody there, though, for Pakistan. Vishnukant trying to spark something. A lovely sway of the hips. Took him inside Ahmad. But once again, just the edge of the circle. He can't get the better of Learcat. Well, there's a great ball. It's come all the way through now. Waheed. Superb defending. Low down. Rawat with an indoor stick tackle. Well, that was obstruction. Yeah, clearly obstruction. You can't just step in front of the player trying to get the ball off you. It's another free hit to Pakistan. Trying to find the way into the circle, lifting it just too high that time. India, you would think, would just slow things down a little bit. Just under 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Uttam. Good pass to Angad. Angad trying to get around the back. Got it back to Aditya. That's a long corner, taken quickly. Did that go 5 meters? I don't think that it did. No, umpire agrees with me. Rajinder got a little bit too carried away. Probably took it 2 meters before he played it into the circle. So Pakistan again going the aerial route. Deflected away from where it was intended. Over the ball now, Rawat comes wide. Amir cuts infield again. Keeps possession well, says to Angad, I'm sorry, but I didn't really think it was on that pass. Good pass, though, to Uttam. Uttam into the circle. Has he found the foot? No, but it's still with India. And Aditya hits it over the crossbar on the reverse stick. Uttam, who has made his debut for India in the Pro League. Wanted to wear the number 16, but of course, PR Srijesh wears that, so had to wear the number 43. I think he's got his eye on the 16, though, when Srijesh finally retires. Breaking forward again was Ghazanfar through the middle. Hamza now. Hamza shaped to hit it. Did it the second attempt. India, though, again, good defense. Gurjot feeds it forward. We'll come back to Gurjot. That was a good pass from the running of Rajinder. And it's lost again. Arbaz. Minute and a half remaining. Intercepted once more. Not brought down. Arbaz is there for Pakistan. A good pass wide to Abuzar. Free hit to India. We're into the final minute now of the third quarter. Are we going to see one goal now, or are we going to see an avalanche in the final 15 minutes? Or is it going to be the way it's been for 45 minutes of this match? Nip and tuck to both sides, neither giving away anything. Rohit plays it out to the right-hand side. Down the line it goes to Uttam. Uttam gets the better of the first defender, drives towards the circle, along the baseline, looks to lay it back, comes back. Great save again, Ali Raza. And brave from Abuzar. Off the foot, though, penalty corner awarded. And this was right when India scored at the end of the last quarter. So they have a penalty corner again. Great piece of inspirational play from the captain, Uttam. So hurrying down to the baseline. Rohit lines up at the first battery. Rawat is at the second. Rohit, great save again. Ali Raza. Well, he's keeping his team in this match at the moment, the Pakistan goalkeeper. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. Well, it's been a good one for Pakistan because they came out and after 33 seconds pulled the goal back they conceded in the last 9 seconds of the first half. But no other goals in that 15-minute spell. So at the final break, it is India 1, Pakistan 1. And the players making their way out now for the final 15 minutes. And I know that there's plenty of you out there that like to know the stats in games. Well, I can tell you these two have met on 5 occasions at the Sultan of Johor Cup. It has been India that have won 3, and Pakistan 1 and 1 draw. So it was 2013. Pakistan were victorious, 4-0. That was their only victory. So can they repeat it 10 years later? 2014, India won 6-0. 2015, 5-1. And in 2011, they won 5-1 as well. Sorry, Pakistan won 5-1 in 2011. My apologies. Yeah, it was 4-0 to India in 2013. So the very first tournament was the last time that Pakistan beat India here at the Sultan of Johor Cup. Vishnu Khan, nice turn. Feeds it to the baseline and it's just dribbled over. Now this year, the competition has 8 teams competing. So we have 2 pools of 4 teams. And the top 2 teams will go through to the semi-finals. India and Pakistan are in Pool B. Thrown forward and going to be kept in play by Pakistan. That was good work. Murtaza now tries to find a way into the circle. Does well. Top of the D. Murtaza. Good save, Mohit. And India look to bring it out. So as I was saying, these 2 teams in Pool B, along with Malaysia and New Zealand. And in the other pool, it is Australia, Great Britain, Germany, and South Africa. Good to see him back up on his feet quickly, Murtaza. So free hit to Pakistan. And I can tell you, the video gantries behind both the goals are chock-a-block. All the teams are here filming, not only for this tournament, but for the Junior World Cup. Pakistan are in Pool D for that, with Belgium, the Netherlands, and New Zealand. India in Pool C with Canada, Korea, and Spain. And of course, that will be taking place in Kuala Lumpur. Comes wide now to Lakra. Lakra's goal gave India the lead. Whew, that was kept in play just. And Pakistan pressing a little bit higher. Making himself available was Sunil Jojo. Again, sitting in that pocket. May get the pass this time. Or India may go to the air. Rohit does give it to Jojo. Jojo turns, short pass into the midfield. It's good from him, managing to pick out Amir. Amir going the wide line. Dinked it onto the foot, wins a free hit. Amir plays it down the line. Puvana loses out eventually. And Pakistan, good turn in the midfield from Abdul Kayam. Kayam drops the ball back. Gazanfar was a good run from him, but he just left the space, which was good for Atisham. Atisham into the circle, deflected. Oh, what a finish! Top corner from the captain, Abdul Shahid. Atisham picking him out superbly, and there was very little Mohit could do about that. Top corner. So Pakistan take the lead. And what a goal it was from their captain. So now India are going to have to come from behind. Well, that was a fantastic finish, deflecting the ball past the keeper. So how will India react? This was the team, the majority of them won the tournament last year. fantastic scenes, and you can re-watch that again on YouTube. Stolen away by Pakistan. Abdul Rahman, great run by him. Got on the end of the pass that came from Zikria. Out of the circle it comes, but Pakistan will get it back again. Ghazanfar plays it square. Uttam coming back just to try and break up the attack from Pakistan. Sufyan to Arbaz. Great block, top of the circle. Had to stretch there, but good work by Lakra. And that's another good pass from India, breaking forward now. Gurjot trying to get inside the circle. Sufyan flicking his stick out. Edge of the circle. Arbaz gets there this time. A really wild swing of the stick there from Arbaz. And it was very lucky that Uttam didn't get caught by it. But it is a penalty corner to India. Penalty corner number 4. So the speed at which India broke there just seemed to catch Pakistan a little bit. And maybe the heat is beginning to take its toll. So Lakra lining up again at the first battery. At the second battery, Rohit. Lakra has scored 1. Can he get a second? It goes to him this time. He flicks hard. Ali Raza saves again. Comes back to Rohit. And Arbaz closes him down and the ball goes dead. It'll be a 16. Well, India, that was a really good opportunity. Atisham, whose pass set up the goal that has seen Pakistan take the lead. Over the side, it goes from Lakra, playing on quickly, Abdul Rahman. Coming back was Uttam, trying to break up Pakistan again. Atishan's ball. Arbaz. Sufyan throws it into the air, brought down on the far side in the sunlight as the shadows look to stretch across the Tamandaya Hockey Stadium. Arun looking to close down. Under 10 minutes left. Good work again in the midfield from Zikria. Atisham goes back to Sufyan. And that one was missed by Abdul Rahman. India come up with the ball, but stolen back, but it legally. So it'll be an India free hit. And I'm sure the other teams in their pool would love this game to be a draw, because just makes it more interesting later in the afternoon, especially the host nation. Malaysia, if they could beat New Zealand. And the whistle has gone, and Sufyan with another card. That's his second green of the match. And showing his dissent, smashing his stick into the turf. So Pakistan down to 10 now for the next 2 minutes. The big question is, can India take advantage of the extra player? Oh, and a yellow has been issued now. And I can only presume that that was to Sufyan. So it'll be 5 minutes now that Pakistan will be down a player. And this will be a test for India and their discipline. Pakistan still going in search of more goals. Free hit goes their way. And not surprisingly, taking their time. Comes wide to Atisham. Atisham plays it back. Had to stretch a little bit, but Ghazanfar got it under control. Good work from Atisham into the circle. He goes across the face of goal and over the bar from Abdul Rahman. Well, it's a long corner, so it must have been a save from Mohit. India thinking it was their out. Well, if it was a save, it was a fantastic save from the man from Karnataka. He was the hero in the final last year. Stolen. Good tackle. India now. Can they mount an attack? That's going to be another card. Ghazanfar has got a yellow as well. So that's two players now with 5-minute penalties. One of them has already used up 2 and a bit minutes, but Ghazanfar will only be back on for 1 minute 30. So there's 9 players now on the pitch for Pakistan. And India have a huge advantage if they can take it. And this is where, again, you see, should the clock stop? This team's slowing it down. Was watched all the way that time by Sukhvinder. Plenty of space for India now. Vishnukant plays it down the outside. Aditya. And that's too narrow. And Vishnukant not happy. He'd made a good run to get in that space. I think Uttam just asking the umpire to try and get them to hurry up a little bit. Don't think it'll make any difference. And that's going to bounce, one bounce out of play. So it'll be India ball. Stopping the clock. So India are pulling their goalkeeper. So they're going with an extra outfield player. They've got already 2-man extra. And now the key is keeping possession. So they've got 3 extra outfield players to Pakistan. If you think I've gone mad on my maths, it's because there's no goalkeeper. That's why they have all 11 players are outfield players at the moment. And a penalty corner won by India. And Pakistan have 8 outfield, 9 outfield players and a goalkeeper. No, I was right, first time, 8. So the big question is now, can India find an equaliser? We have 5 minutes left on the clock. Lakra was lining up at the first battery, but then suddenly Rohit came forward and said, no, I'm taking this one. So Lakra moves to the second. Rohit, good save again, Ali Raza, but it's put in at the back post. That's a really good finish that time. And I think it was Aditya who got the final touch. And it was indeed. So well played, Aditya. And it is now 2-2. And that is exactly why India pulled their goalkeeper. And he comes back out, Mohit, now. So they're back to regulation, 10 outfield, 1 in goal. Pakistan still a player or 2 players down. They have another, by my estimations, a minute 10 before Sufia comes back on. Ghazanfar will only be on with about 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. So it comes wide to Amir. Plenty of space again in that bottom corner. Oh dear, not the best of touches. Difficult to get it under control though. Gurjot running across and trying to bring a bouncing ball under control. Rawat got that one under control, pulled it down from the sky. Uttam stepping out of defense and reading that pass rather easily. Well, that's Gazanfar back on. Now, I could have sworn he was given a yellow card, and he was the second player to get the yellow card, and therefore I thought should not be on for a little bit. But obviously the officials have announced that he can come back on. Because I don't think they'd make that mistake. Maybe it wasn't him who got the card, but I'm pretty sure it was. Gazanfar brought that down. Off the stick it goes. Long corner. To Pakistan. Sufyan has now come back on. So there's still a player down, so maybe it wasn't Gazanfar. If it wasn't him who got the yellow card, the second one, my apologies. Clearly it wasn't. So Pakistan go back to Arbaz again. Maybe he just ran off as a substitute at the time the yellow was issued. India moved out of the space. That's caught the foot, hasn't it? I thought it was a penalty corner. Yes, and the umpire finally, after consulting again, gives a penalty corner. Pakistan with their fourth penalty corner. Under 3 minutes remaining in this first match of the 11th edition of the Sultan of Johor Cup. The first meeting between these two teams here in Johor Bahru since 2016. Arbaz waits again at the first battery. Sufyan is at the second. Atisham traps. Arbaz flakes. It's gone in! Underneath the pads, Pakistan have taken the lead again. Arbaz, the man delivering for them. He gets his second. And India have now got to dig really deep to find something with just over 2.5 minutes left. Well, can the defending champions find a goal from somewhere? Uttam over the ball on halfway, waiting for the whistle, talking to the players around him. The captain looking to inspire. Puvana slips the ball back. Amandeep plays it out to the right-hand side. Comes back to Amandeep again. Angad in space. Keeps the ball despite the swinging tackle from Murtaza. Oh, and over the baseline, it went off the Pakistan stick of Hamza. It's a long corner. That could so easily have been given a penalty corner for playing it deliberately over the baseline. Good pass across the face, a goal by India. Oh, they've done it. What a build-up. What a team goal. Uttam gets the equaliser and makes it 3-3, but the build-up inside the circle, absolutely incredible from India. It was tic-tac-toe. Unbelievable. The passing, the first touch play came back to Uttam unselfishly, and he fires it home. Pakistan are complaining. I'm not quite sure what they're complaining about because it looked legitimate to me unless there was something in the build-up. But no doubt, obviously shattered by the fact that they took the lead with 3 minutes remaining. And now with under two, they're pegged back to 3-3. But a goal like that, you have to applaud. It was truly brilliant from India. That's a good tackle. And again, Abdul Shahid trying to spark his team. Oh, it was actually that time it was Murtaza. No, it was Shahid, my apologies. Shahid couldn't keep it in play. Roland Altmans maybe back in the game, but he's not lost any of his passion. He's sharing his views with the umpire. Not that I'm sure the umpire really is interested. Amir plays it forward, took a deflection. Almost stolen back by India. That's good play in the end coming from Liaquat. Liaquat is going to be impeded on halfway, takes a tumble. There's going to be a card issued this time, and it's a yellow card to India. And it is Rajinder who will play no further part in the game as we're into the final minute. Atisham to Liaquat, back to Atisham. Atisham, a little bit of space, has to check back. Screaming for him to get the ball in the circle. Atisham, it's closed down. He lifts it across the circle. Very important deflection away that time by Sukhvinder. Comes back again for Pakistan. Murtaza now. Wide he goes again. Liaquat. Sway the hips from him. Gets it inside the circle. Shot on the turn from Gazamfar. It's wide and it's gone a long way away from the goal. A ball being rolled on the pitch. India don't appear to be in any hurry to get on with play. 8 seconds remaining. It's just going to be thrown long, I think. It is indeed. That will go out of play despite the chase. And after a slow start in that match where it was 0-0 up until the 30th minute of the match, we've seen it really unload in the second half. Equaliser immediately from Pakistan. Then they took the lead to make it 2-1. India fought back to make it 2-2. And with 3 minutes left in the match, Pakistan took the lead again as Arbaz got his second. But then the captain of India stepped up after brilliant teamwork with 2 minutes to go. So in the opening game, the final score is India 3, Pakistan 3.